Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. How are you doing today? Are you good? Are you genki? Are you ready for some Batman action? Because, you know what? I wasn't going to do a review today, Tuesday. I was going to take a break, try and get one done tomorrow, Wednesday, because there's a lot coming out tomorrow. But I couldn't resist. One of my first comic book loves was Batman, and he pulled me back into the streets of Gotham. Gotham 1939. But yeah, what is this? I'm talking about The Batman, with a hyphen, The Batman First Night Issue 1, which was released today, Tuesday, March 5th, priced at a steep $6.99, but for that you do get a whopping 48 pages, and I tell you what, wait till you see the pages in this book, wait till you see the art and the colouring. I think it's one of the best looking Batman books I've seen for a long time, and yes, I know, I was praising Christian Ward's recent Batman City of Madness, but yeah, I did enjoy that, but I think this has topped it. Well, no think about it, this has topped it for me. This is a fantastic opening issue, really good. It's long, it's dense, it's dark, it's atmospheric, it's really good at setting up the scene, building the world, building the characters, and just look at the cover here. That's what Batman looks like in this. It's the original version, Bob Kane Batman. Well, not exactly like that, but that kind of style, that kind of atmosphere we're going for, with the long ears. He's got purple gloves. He's got these cool boots. His cape is not like the cape, we know these days in Batman. It's weird. It's shorter. It's got like almost, it looks like you can see the spokes coming out of it or something. Yeah. I loved it. I really loved it, and I highly recommend you getting this issue. So, who's it written by? Let me give you the details. It's written by Dan Jurgens of Superman fame, and it's got excellent art by Mike Perkins, colours by Mike Spicer. But yeah, seriously, very enjoyable, very intriguing opening, and it's got me. I can't wait to read the next issue, but I'm probably going to have to wait. Is it 2 months? Because I think they come out every 2 months. I'm just scrolling down and checking the release of the next one. March. Oh no. Okay, March the 5th for the first one, April 2nd for issue 2, and May 21st, it says, for issue 3. So it's a 3-part miniseries. And yeah, I can't wait to get this issue. That's great news then. I'm not having to wait 1 more month. It's just a month away. So what I'm going to do with this review, this issue, I'm not going to do my regular deep dive review. I'm just going to show the very first few pages because, simple as this, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for you. Just the enjoyment of seeing the art. Not about spoiling the story, because I don't do that anyway. But I don't want to show too much because it's just glorious. It's so good. I want you to experience it for yourselves first time. So yeah, without further ado, I'll give a very brief story opening summary, and I'll just show you the first few pages to give you an idea why I'm raving about this and why I think the art is just excellent, seconded by the colouring. So yeah, please keep watching. Here we go. Okay, let's open the cover and have a look inside Book 1 of Batman First Night. We open with a series of newspapers, magazine covers, showing the date, the time. It's February 21st, 1939 on that one, October 24th, 1938. So as you get the idea, it's 1938, 1939, set in 1939, talking about war in Germany, the threat of Hitler, Mussolini, and then look at the bottom right, there's a picture magazine here. Commissioner Gordon denies rumoured involvement of enigmatic Batman. And also, there's another one at the top, picture magazine. Chemical magnate dies in factory's acid tank. Questions surround Alfred Stryker's lethal plunge. Rumours persist of mysterious Batman at the scene. So I love these little details here. As well as the beginning of the war setting, you've also got little hints of the first sightings of the Batman. Okay, so we open with a very atmospheric view of Gotham City, and there's a narration going on. The Great War, the war to end all wars, gave way to Prohibition, the spread of crime that followed, and the economic boom of the 1920s. But death is the inevitable conclusion to all things. That's the end of the good times, according to the narration. The Roaring Twenties ushered in the Great Depression. Now, a new wave of change looms over us. Let's turn the page and see. So we get talk of the modern age being here. 1939 means a new decade. The next decade is almost here. It looms over the horizon, ripe for exploitation. We're talking about chaos, mayhem, the world burning, the merchants of war, arms sellers and dealers, opportunity. Our time has come, says the narrator. We're not sure who this is, but it appears they're talking into a mic. It's not a podcaster, is it? It's not Jim Werner from Weird Science Comics, is it?
How dare you!
Then we switch to an outdoor scene in Gotham City, 1939. We see the police and a crowd of what looks like people and the press trying to get photographs. Move aside, shouts one of the cops. They're outside Nick and Joe's Italian spaghetti house, and they're calling for comment from the commissioner. There's a murder rate out of control. They're asking Gordon, so it must be Commissioner Gordon, how he plans to stop it. There are whispers of Nazi agents behind this, and also rumours of a giant bat creature. Okay, I just skipped a couple of pages to this one here to show you some of the awesome art of the characters in here. I'm not going to read too much more of the narration, I'm not trying to do the voices or the accents because it's written as like the dialect of the times. It was fun to read it. Sometimes some of the words I was kind of like, okay, I'm from the UK, I don't really know what this means, but I can guess it. I do know what mooks means though. Couple of mooks, big ones, stormed in, beat poor Vinny to a pulp. But the problem with this one, it's not just any victim. He's a councillor, he was a councilman. So there's going to be huge pressure on the police to solve the crime as soon as possible. Back outside and we see Gordon pushing his way past the press again when a smart and debonair young man standing in front of a really cool looking racing car by the looks of it asks Jim to jump in. We get a reference to Little Lord Fauntleroy. It's Bruce Wayne, born with so many silver spoons in his mouth that he gets to party him away. Gordon asks why Bruce is here and Bruce tells him, Hodges was an old friend of my father's and the third one to die in the last 2 weeks. The fear is that dark forces are taking hold of Gotham. Just have a look at some of the art again, the city streets, they're so well depicted here. Then we get some narration setting up Bruce Wayne and Batman's character. Gordon's telling this, the classic story of a young boy who had his parents murdered in front of him. Hard to imagine what that night of trauma did to the boy. And then on the next page here we see Bruce stopping the car. He's opening the trunk of a different one and pulling something out. It looks like, is it a cape? Could it be? And then a very distant view. I like this. I like it's very clever. You don't get the reveal straight away. You don't get the reveal until the next page. And I'm almost tempted to say, don't watch any further or skip to the time marker for the variant covers if you don't want to see the Batman revealed in all his glory. Because just look at the bottom panel here. Can you see that's a classic that Bob Kane drew all those years ago? And don't forget, shout out to Bill Finger. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get our first view, and it's a great view. It's a great scene. We see the Batman bursting through the ceiling of the room here. Look at this. I love the way his boots really close up in focus there. You can see the purple gloves. Look at the cape. You see the spokes or whatever they are, the bars that are holding it together. It's just, oh man, what a scene. I never thought I'd see this version of the Batman portrayed, in a modern design, a modern version. It is excellent. I love this image so much. It's so vibrant. Look at the movement, just smashing through the glass, the window, the glass pouring down, the use of the colours and the shading. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you could argue maybe he looks a bit goofy, he looks a bit weird with the long ears, but I think it makes it even more endearing. I love it. I just love this look. And then we see a brief page here of the action. I'm going to stop here because I don't want to show any more. But yeah, absolutely love this issue. And there you have it. I do hope you enjoyed that little look into the book I gave you. So, for a score, what can I say? I'm going to give this, and it's going to be high because I had so much fun, so much enjoyment. Love the art and the colours I've already said. I'm going to give this a 9.8 out of 10. Close to perfect issue for me. Okay, so let's talk about the variant covers. The first one here, look at this awesome pulp novel variant by Mark Aspinall. I love it. I'd love to get a copy of this. Very, very impressive. And the next one is a Ramon Perez variant. Very, very atmospheric image here, very minimal. I love the use of the lighting, the shadow on the bar. And look at the Batman's ears again. Wow. And the last one is a Jacob Phillips variant. This is the one I'm kind of I least like out of the four covers, because I love the main cover as well, the Mike Spicer one. It's Mike Spicer, isn't it? Is that the colorist? Oh my god. No, Mike Perkins. There we go. Blown it again. But yeah, so you got Mike Perkins with the main cover. There's a cracking Mark Aspinall pulp cover. The Ramon Perez minimal, nice atmospheric one. And this by Jacob Phillips. So, which one would you go for? Hard to choose, right? But yeah, that's my recommendations, the covers. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching this far. I really appreciate it. Do drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and let me know if you're going to pick this up. If you do, what did you think of it? Come on, tell me I'm not off my head here thinking this is so good, because I love it. I don't care. I had a great time. I got massive enjoyment from this. I can't wait to reread it later on tonight. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video. This has been Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, kind of scarita, saying mata ne.